Hey Gemini Seekers, welcome back to the Existential Shift. And if you're new, hi, my name is Morgainne. And this is April, I guess. Aries season. Sextiles you, good for you, nice for you. Mars has finally left your sign. It put your duality on steroids. And now that it's in Cancer, it helps sum it all together. Everything falling back into pieces. Into place, not into pieces. What? Maybe some of you have some things falling into pieces. That's okay too. Either way, it eliminates the parallel dual acts that you've had in the past. A long time. Good few months to a year. You either don't do any of that, if neither was benefic, or you do make one integrated choice, combination of both of best of both worlds, or even just a third path. But the main word is clear unification. I'm going to finish chewing this and then I'm going to move on to the tarot. Some very territorial birds around us. Okay. Thank you for the clarity. Thank you for the guidance. Messages for my Gemini seekers, seers, and existential shifters. And the occasional muggle that stumbles in. I love you all. Let me just fix myself. What's going on with Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter. Whatever. A lot of you watch all my videos, and that's cool. So whoever you are, you're welcomed. Judgment literally summarizes the first 2 minutes of this video. All the fragmentation of either or your behavior, your actions, your dilemmas, your circumstances are coming together in a way that is very, very clear. There's no denying it. The answer is in your face. What you are expected to do or what you're supposed to do, etc., is very clear. When the judgment appears, if one thing can be said for sure is that clarity comes. Loud. Be it your voice, your inside voice, be it exterior events, be it both. There's no denying this. It's a form of realization, revelation, awakening. Many Geminis have had Mars in the past nearly a year in their sign, including the retrograde, really, really whoop their ass. Like, really. And it was for the sake of integration of your duality, because the reason you're dual is because you are here to bring unification. And unity can't come without the existence of the inevitable fragmentation. How can you bring things together if they're not initially apart? So in order for you to bring things together, you need to understand separation. Hence, your character, your behavior, your patterns are about separation. This and that, this or that, this with that. And it's always a yin and yang, right? It's always contradictory by the most parts. And it's exhausting and confusing. You're operating in the world like two people, literally. And this is how the high frequency Geminis out there get to guide others when it comes to unity consciousness. But first going through this excruciating journey of duality, like extra, more than others. We all go through that, but you do more than others. So that then you can unify yourself, so that then you can help others with their unification. I'm cleaning my sunglasses so I could wear them. Sometimes when you want the sun to be hidden by a cloud, it comes out. And sometimes when you want the sun to come out, it's hidden by a cloud. Does that ever happen to you as often as it happens to me? This might be crooked. I don't care. You're gonna love me anyway, even if my sunglasses are crooked, right? People, humans around. Sure. Tell us more about this judgment and about April for Gemini, please. I'm picking up on the question, hypothetical, sarcastic question. Who are you really? Yes, who are you really? All this energy in your 11th house in Aries, and it being Aries season. So all of your environment, all the people around you, family, friends, acquaintances, co-workers, lovers, all the jazz. It's like they're coming out from the woodwork, from different times in your life where you had different groups of people that you hung out with, different, but they were all very, very different from one another. And they're suddenly coming out and like coming together in front of you. Maybe like you're celebrating something, or you're in a situation where everyone is coming together, or you're meeting a lot of people that are very different from different times in your life somehow. And you're like, whoa, who am I? Like, this person is so different than that person and from that person. Like, and they're all somehow relating to me. Who am I? Like, you're beginning to understand what it feels like to be around you. You're like confused by yourself, confused by your own self. 8 of Wands. And that brings out this very strong mental engine that operates really, really fast. It reaches conclusions really, really fast. This is Eureka. This is a very powerful realizations even, several. Realizing yourself, realizing your environment, realizing your choices, realizing. Something is going to happen really fast. You're going to get some news, or you'll make a decision, and then action will follow swiftly. Maybe you'll receive this news and you'll need to make a fast decision. There's also possible travel for the sake of something meaningful and important. The Emperor. This could be a person in your life that is very influential, a masculine figure or a patriarchal figure. It could be a husband, a father, a boss, a leader. This could be an organization, a system that requires you. There's a lot of fire here on the table. Pluto that has moved into Aquarius and is now trining you. Instead of quincunxing you. That's interesting. Oh yeah, it's gonna do some good work, transformative work on you. Six of Swords. There is travel for a purpose. Could be work, could be seeing someone specific. Queen of Wands. You might not be traveling alone. You're either visiting someone or you're traveling with someone. This could have a dual vibe and energy of both work and structure, but also fun and creativity and excitement. There's something very uplifting about this energy. It elevates you. It reminds you of how much fun you can have without getting all confused. So this is not drunk fun. This is like super creative, inspired energy type of fun. Page of Swords. Unfortunately, Jemmy, this could be you. Not from a place of like, oh, this is bad, but from a place of like, we just got elevated into such powerful, mature, creative, creating energy. And it's also accountable, that shows up to life, that has people trust it and follow it. And it's like the Page of Swords is a reduction in a way because it's a very young novice type of energy that thinks it's more than that. This is not a novice that knows they're a novice. This is a beginner who thinks they're an expert, which is probably the most exhausting thing on the face of the planet. I cannot think of something more exhausting than someone who doesn't know anything about something but is absolutely certain that they know all of it. You know, like people who read one book about tarot and now they're a tarot reader because they're an intuitive reader. Okay. So why do we need different cards? Just look at the person and be intuitive about it if you're so intuitive. Why do we need 78 different cards if they all, you know, like those stores that write about all the 17,000 crystals, that they're all about love and blessings and healing? So disrespectful to their character, right? It's very disrespectful to the tarot to be like, oh, they all can mean all of it. No, no. So that's the Page of Swords. Oh, I started reading a month ago, but you know, I just get it, and they all can mean all of it. And then they say nonsense, like general nonsense that can apply to everything. It's like someone being in their head. Don't let that be you, Jemmy. In case, just in case. And if it's someone around you, which is very possible because we've tapped into such um, impressive energy, right? This could be you like doing your thing, and then someone comes along and be like, actually, that's not how you do it. And you're like, no, that's exactly how you do it. And you're like, no, I feel it that. I don't know how to help with that. They came out in the reading. I mean, it means they're around. There is someone who's aiming for someone that is above their grade. Um, Not exactly above their pay grade. I wouldn't say that because it could be like something. They're not seeing them. It's not same level. You know, the Chariot. This is an energy of like strong movement, decisive, that is based in knowledge and understanding of the situation. Clearly, it's like a war strategist that goes into a battle and just sees everything that's going on and knows exactly what to do, what to say, what to command. They're on it, and then this like squirt comes along and be like, "How do I use this weapon?" So, I don't know, something like that. Sorry for being extra sarcastic, but something along those lines. You don't have time for that. I'm picking up on a very annoying energy from this page. The Page of Swords isn't always annoying. Sometimes it could be a very open-minded student that is like investigating and researching and communicating and writing. It could be beautiful. It could be a young person, it could be a child, it could be a teenager, it could be a lot of things that are very, very positive. It's just in this case, you know? Three of Pentacles. You're building. Gemini, here's the thing. Okay. In the next month, you are building. You're building something important. It's going to last for a while. And you don't want to be confused or distracted. Just work with people who know what they're doing on things that can, you know, be beneficial for the long haul. Go with your sharp ideas and knowledge that you know how to do things. And don't get, you know, what's the word? Don't stray. The sun is killing me. I'm saying this now. Later I'll beg for it. I'm telling you. Eight of Pentacles. I do see travel for work. The sun. It could be very, very, very positive. Can reap really good rewards. Can make you really happy. You could really enjoy it. You can. It's like I feel like it's very much so an upgrade in status. There's a lot of upgrades here. There are a lot of upgrades here. In status and money and influence and power. But you will have to be very accurate with the details. You can't skip the details. You're going to have to do the good work that you've always been doing. Eight of Cups, and let go of things that you have to let go of that just can't be a part of the journey. We have 3 eights on the table. This could be a marriage. Fourth eight, the Strength card. It will require resilience and spiritual maturity. And I'm picking up learning what love actually is. Some of you are confusing commitment with love. Hold on. Some of you are confusing commitment with love. So let's talk about oaths. Let's talk about the love oath, right? To love and to hold, till death do us part, and all the jazz. That's beautiful and that's great. Sorry, I wanted to pass. It's beautiful and that's great. But what is a love oath based on? On the love. About thank you for doing a wonderful job that you're hired to do. Still annoying as fuck, but thank you. Okay. What is a love oath based on? It's based on the love. So when the love is real and existing, the oath stands because the love is the foundation for the oath. However, when the love fades or the love is no longer the actual pure aspect of the love itself, then the oath that was built upon it fades with it. People stay in unloving situations. And honestly, I wanna make it broader, not just about romance, but also like work, for example, or friendships. They stay in unloving situations just because they made a commitment, but that commitment was based on the desire and the will and the love. Okay? Those were the ingredients of the recipe of the oath. So if you take away from the cake the chocolate and the sugar and the non-dairy milk and the, whatever, then it's no longer a cake. A love oath without love is like a Pisa tower. There's no ground for it. It's inevitable. It is inevitable for it to collapse or to be flawed or just unreal. I have nothing but immense respect to people who live up to their words, to their oaths, to their promises, to their commitments. I feel like the world needs so much more of that. We're lacking of it. But we can't do it if it's not real. That's just masochism, being masochist. Is that how you say it? It's binding yourself to something that isn't real in the name of an idealism or a value. But a value without the essence of that creates that value is not a value. It's just being a stubborn donkey. I love you, my stubborn donkeys. Most of you. I know some crazy Geminis. Uh, it's very hard to find happiness in this life, you know? So if there's a mutuality of love, then yes, you can together face the world and honor your oath. But if the love is not there and you stay with the oath is not there either. You're staying with something else. You're staying with fear. You're afraid. But you're telling yourself that no, you're just being committed or loyal or honoring of your words. Now those things in them and of themselves are are virtues. I'm not dishing them. I'm saying when the thing that had you base your promise on is gone, then the promise is gone. And I have here three eights and judgment and six of swords. There's something that you really need to move away from, that you're stuck in this loop and it's keeping you really, really stuck. When there is so much abundance around you that is trying to pull you into it, your spirit is pulling you into. But you might be stuck in ideas that are a little bit off, you know? It's the beginner's approach to the ideals of oaths and promises, right? Because they don't understand the essence behind them. So they make it just about, well, I said this and that. Well, you can also now say, I know I said this and that, but the things that made me say this and that have changed. Now, listen, I don't want to enable those of you out there that change on a dime by the day and then have people rely on your words and then they get screwed over because you said you'll do something and then they relied on it and then you didn't because the next day you changed your mind. That's not what I'm talking about. So please don't use my words to enable that or excuse that. I'm talking about big things, you know? So I think if you have a mind, you're getting what I'm saying. I don't need to chew up on the explanation. There will be something you will be needing to walk away from. Could be something that you worked a long time for, that you've invested a lot of energy on, that you built. And that could also be a reason why you were so, reluctant to leave it or change it. And I understand it. I understand completely. But you will still be, it looks like you won't have a choice. It's like your heart is pulling you. It's telling you, it's like there's this unknown on the other side of it, across the bridge, across the river. There's an unknown. You don't know where this will lead to, but you know you have to. It's like your soul is telling you that you just have to head in that direction. Ace of Swords, and it's destiny, and it's sharp, and it's clear, and you know it. Ace of Swords under judgment. It's like there's no greater clarity than that. It's going to be an absolute answer. And once you know that, once you have that understanding, that clarity, don't look back. Just move forward. And it could be a little sad, and that's okay. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to look back at the time that you had and, you know, and honor it by being sad a little bit. But then look ahead and realize how much there is for you, you know? Okay, King of Cups, Justice, Five of Cups, and Five of Pentacles. Something definitely is coming to an end. This could be a relationship, a job. This looks like a romantic relationship. There's a strong parting way, a separation. It's painful, it's hard. It could be really challenging financially and emotionally. But the Justice card here, especially after the Ace of Swords and Eight of Cups, it's like there's no other way. It's inevitable. It's like I'm surprised there isn't the Death card on the table, because this energy screams the Death card, meaning like an absolute change, leaving the past behind, moving forward. And with the King of Cups, it shows that you're emotionally really, really attached and it's hard for you to leave. Or this could be a King of Cups that you're parting ways with. It could be both interpretations, but it's like you filled your life with so many things that you held on to because of ideas, but they themselves don't have the essence of what they were anymore. So you filled your life with air, but it gave you nothing. It didn't feed you. It didn't nourish you. It didn't show up for you. So what choice do you have than to blow that balloon, you know? Because an actual balloon versus a blown up balloon is the same thing, same amount of air. The only difference is, before that, there was this plastic giving this illusion of something separate from the air around it, that it's like something in your life. But as soon as you blow up the illusion, as soon as you put a little hole in it and it blows up, you realize there was nothing holding it other than the same air that was in the room. Emptiness that doesn't, you know, it gives you, you can breathe it. We breathe ideas. Our imagination fills up our world, helps us feel less lonely, more hopeful. But does it hug us? Does it feed us? Does it talk to us? Does it hold our hand? You understand what I'm getting at, right? There's no nourishment here. There's nothing but like sadness and difficulties and arguments and fightings and negativity and toxicity and trauma bond. I don't see spirit allowing you to go into your birthday season a couple of months from now with all of this illusion, bubble, Pisa Tower of Oaths. By Taurus season, King of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles, which is May, you're going to start rebuilding, or you're going to have a visual of as to how to start rebuilding. You might not have enough resources as much as you hope to have, but it will be better than you think. No, not than you think. Better than other alternatives, and you will be able to build with it, and you will be able to plant with it and grow with it and be okay. There's a whole lot of world waiting for you out there. A whole lot of wishes to fulfill, a whole lot of, new oaths to make that can actually, you know, water you. A lot of water is needed here. See, a lot of air, a lot of fire. You need water and you need earth. You need genuine connection. You need passion. You need love. You need someone who loves you the same way that you love them, and vice versa. And it is right around the corner. There is a very strong soulmate out there for you. A perfect match. But you can't really get there if you're stuck on someone that is stuck on you and you're both stuck on each other based on ideas and ideals, but there's no glue, nothing holding it together. Guys, life is infinite. Our soul is infinite. The amount of incredible experiences that we can have out there. Stop holding on to things that make you miserable. Believe that you can be happy. 7 days free trial on Patreon. So much magic over there. I'll see you there. Link is below. If this reading inspired you, resonated with you, helped you, guided you, entertained you, whatever the case may be, and you wish to reciprocate and give back, link is below to purchase this reading in retrospect. My recommended donation is $7.77. However, any sum is virtuous. The fact that you take a moment to give back, even though you absolutely don't have to, because you already received this reading. I find it very honorable and worthy. So thank you. And regardless, I love you all truly, and I'm grateful for you. So stay magic, stay true. Okay. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.